Oh,
What's going on with that?
talking about them, right? Jeez. Have you done your taxes, people?
Because right now, like,
We care about you.
yeah, like,
Deadline's May 1st, okay? 2022, 23.
I still haven't done my taxes.
because
As we were talking about it, though.
what happens if you don't file them?
There's a penalty. You incur a fee if you file your taxes late.
And what did we read this morning that's happening this year? They're going on
On a strike.
on a whole strike.
I hope that's not the case.
Like,
I hope that's not the case. And this is the thing. We need to understand what type of strike it is before we say the strike, because
So allegedly.
is it like a we're just like, you know how they have like certain strikes is like we're just protesting on the side of the street type thing,
Right.
but there's still people working, or is it like garbage strike where no work, or you know what I mean? Some people like sometimes it'll just be just enough to do a little damage, but when they say yo, nothing is going in.
I mean, according to CBC,
Like
they're saying it could disrupt tax filing. So that seems like a
Pretty big disruption.
yeah.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. Is it like that's the effect that I'm wondering? Is it just tax filing? Is it, you remember there's EI reporting,
Yes.
and all that stuff too. There's pension and all these things.
Yes.
Is your checks going like, you know what I mean? Is it just delaying everything? That's the thing that's just to figure out.
Yes. So from the article in CBC, they were saying that they're working on a wage issue, especially during the season of tax season. And mind you, this year, when did they open up tax season? I think it was like March 20th.
I think yeah.
You were able to do digital. You can start sending it in and everything like that. And then the deadline is May 1st.
Right.
I guess paper, you could do it earlier, I guess. But digital filing, that I do remember, was March or February 20th.
I don't know. I don't know.
I have to say
Yes, on the wrong guy.
March.
Yes, on the wrong guy.
Because February sounds
March
too...
just happened the other day. No. It was February.
February, okay.
February 20th. Yeah.
I felt,
Because I filed mine a while ago, so yes.
for February, okay.
Yeah, February.
Well,
That's...
I just hope they figure it out. I hope.
You know what the ill part is? What if they eventually just replace their jobs with AI?
And that might happen too. You got to be careful what you guys strike, you know, because they'll find a way to work around you.
But you know what? If this does happen and they have a strike or they have arbitration, they sit down and say, okay, we're going to find a mediator to figure out whether or not this is plausible, whether they can raise their prices of their job. How much are they even making in the first place? That's the one question. And second off, how much are they asking for? So that's another, right? But then that means people's returns may also be delayed.
Oh, yo.
So if you did file it,
Some people need them.
and this happens, you may not get your actual refund until next year.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. I have to put my phone down. Hold on, I have to put my phone down for that. Whoa.
Because they're going to go through arbitration. So if this gets delayed and filing is the issue, of course, this is a possible, like, what could happen in a bad scenario if they never actually meet at the table and agree on anything?
Next year?
I don't know.
I mean, how long does litigation take? Usually, like, every 3 months, they check in with each other.
Roughly.
Right? So if they're meeting up this month, April, next 3 months is May, June, July. And if they have to come back again and say, oh, we agree or we disagree, if they don't agree again, August, September, October.
I'm the wrong person to ask about that. I don't know how they'll operate.
But just strikes in general, like how they work with unions.
I just think there's certain things if you strike, I feel like the strike can be a good thing in certain things. Protests could be strikes, certain things could be a good thing in certain cases. But at the other end, the back end, it could be, they can find a way to work around this.
Well,
How would you work around this? What do you think they would have?
Chat GPT. You know what I mean? They'll find a way to work around.
So you're saying the employers, like managers and those people, not the people who actually do the filing. They're probably the accountants.
Listen,
AI thing, man.
Remember, self-checkout is a thing. So it's one of those.
That though.
I mean, I use it a lot.
Leave it to human error. For me,
I use it a lot.
No offense.
That's actually a good thing.
Yes, there is human error, but like
people gotta think of it like this.
People will operate like it's just that's how the world is. Like they're trying to,
But if you have AI now, right, and they already are attached to your bank account, right, because they do direct deposit.
Yeah. Good.
Now say
you're not hiding nothing,
right? You have AI in CRA. They now can take a digital scan, and if whatever you've made, they would know whether or not you're lying to them based on what you put in your taxes.
Off the rip.
It's unfortunate.
Right?
It's unfortunate, but hey, it's gonna get to that point eventually.
Think of it as your favorite Caribbean restaurant, where like you develop a relationship with the workers and owners, right? They'll slip you in a little extra oxtail too, a little piece of chicken too. If you AI that, no one's getting hookups anymore.
No one's getting hookups.
Remember that, guys.
Not saying you get a hookup.
But that's the thing. You're already,
not a hook, but like
I feel like you're already.
Yes.
But that's the thing. It's already getting to that. It's already gonna get to that. I think.
Which is
like, I mean, not everybody's they're not just taking a spoon and putting the sugar in your tea. They press a button and clink, you get the amount you're supposed to get.
Sounds like equality versus equity to me.
Maybe, I guess, I don't know. But it just sounds like just a system that is cost effective, that they can maneuver when people get out of line.
Sounds like a lack of
It's a system that will use you, but you have to roll with that punches, right?
Everyone gets the same amount of oxtail. You're not getting
two pieces.
You get a.
Doesn't that kind of sound like capitalism is being thrown away?
Well, I mean, look at it. If you think about it, our oxtail is different than all these other people's oxtails. You see how big these are? Like, if you're going to use oxtail as an example.
But either which way, you're going to only get 2 pieces with bone and 2 pieces with flesh.
Well,
that's
just the harsh reality of life. That's a harsh reality.
Is
I don't think it's okay.
But is it?
It's other people doing it. That's the thing.
I don't think it's okay. But I just.
That's a crazy.
How do you maneuver that?
Here's your 2 bones and here's your 2 flesh. Go on.
That's how you maneuver it.
But can I get more? Nah.
It's one of those things that I don't know.
Doesn't matter if you had an extra hour in the gym.
I don't know if it's the power of capitalism or whatever. Like, come on, like, it's like, it's like crack and cocaine. You always see it in drug shows where they're like, okay, we have the purest thing. Now, how can we break this down so we could get the same price but with little product?
Oh, I heard
and
that was
going down
that was called shrinkflation.
Well, it's one of those things that happens.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Shrinkflation. Give us a brief.
Remember, look at Oreo cookies. Oreo cookies, it was like 400 grams for $3. That's like $3.75, $3.50.
Oh,
every time you see something that says a new design, same great taste,
but the price never changes.
It's not really the same great taste. You're not getting the same amount of portions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, look at bro, what I see in the soft drinks, like Pepsi, and you had the Pepsi bottle, and it looks smaller. The 1 liter, 2 liters are still the same, but the smaller 350 looks small. And then they have like a little Mickey looking one. That's like the same thing for a can, the same thing as a can.
Right.
But then I guess they're like, yeah, we're going green. It's like,
you're like,
Yeah, trust me, those mini packs, they sell
paper straws.
For like $5.
$5 for sugar water. Damn.
Paper straws were not for environment.
Not even the big ones.
Crazy. Like certain things that you see, certain things happen. Paper straws was not for the environment. It was just cheaper than plastic.
Man,
well, sir.
This is dial it back a little. I don't know.
You think these guys care about the turtles and people?
But save the turtles.
You think these people care? They do not care.
You don't
they do not care.
Canadians
unless it's
care
like
about the turtles?
something very immoral. And that's not even a thing because, I mean, if you're going to go down the line of what's moral and what's not, that's a whole different thing. Because if you talk about sweatshops and mining and stuff like that, that's a whole different realm.
I mean, that's all a part of politics, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. And, you know, I'm not going to go there.
Get on and vote, man.
Just vote.
Save this damn city.
Yeah.
Let me say damn like that.
One vote at a time.